All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Ivan Sisco here from my home in Shediac River. Um, this is going out to our entire YouIncTeam family around the world, and this is a call that we do every single week at this time. So mark your calendar, make sure that you never miss it, and certainly encourage the people on your team to participate in. I think it's important early on to be proactive, meaning somebody that's brand new to the business, they may not have the habit yet of being on a weekly conference call, and you're going to want to encourage them, remind them, encourage them every single week to ensure that they get the information. And today is July 28th, 2014, and I got to tell you, if you're brand new to our organization, I want to let you know you made an amazing decision to partner with just an incredible group of people. One of the greatest benefits we have of doing what we do is getting to work with people that we like, getting to work with people of integrity, getting to work with people that are here to make our world a better place, and that's something we're really proud of, is the associations that we have in this business from the people that came before us, and certainly the people that we're working with on many different levels. So I want to let you know that you made a great decision to partner with this company, and if you're looking to do extraordinary things, you could do them here, working part-time in and around or inside of the life that you have right now. So that's the first thing. The second thing is I would encourage you to take notes. Get yourself a notepad, get yourself a journal, something that you're proud of where you can take notes each week, jot down some nuggets and some information that you can go back and look at that information on an ongoing basis. YouIncTeam.com, our website, the site that you're on right now watching this video, make sure that you subscribe your email so that you get our updates. Make sure you subscribe and make sure that everyone on your team does. We're going to send you information occasionally on events, promotions, information that you need to know that's going to help you grow your business. And some of that information can be time sensitive, so I encourage you to plug in and subscribe. The next thing that's incredibly important, and you should really do this with your sponsor or upline Sapphire and above, if at all possible, is the Getting Started training. You know, click on that audio under our training section, Getting Started. Click on that link. In fact, it's literally on every page of our website. Click there and go through that Getting Started process. I can't imagine being excited and investing in a business that you want to improve your life. I hear it all the time. People get involved because they want more money or more time or whatever, maybe pay down that credit card debt or take care of the car notes or the mortgage or travel more, whatever it is. I can't imagine wanting those things and not being serious about this enough to get started properly. So I'm going to encourage you to make sure that you get started properly and get on the right track, and we're here to help you. You don't have to do it alone. So if you've got a question, definitely connect with us and let us know, okay? Next, a few events that are happening right now, and I know, it really doesn't matter what level you join our business at, but we want to make sure that you can capitalize on getting as much income as you can, and I'd encourage you as quickly as possible to bump yourself up at the gold package if that's something that you can do. If you haven't already, that's going to help you substantially why you need that product to really grow your business, and we'll talk a bit more about that. Find out about our Star Achiever program. Make sure that you have 10 customers. That's one of the very first goals you want to create, is getting yourself 10 customers and getting dual team qualified, meaning having a person on your left and a person on your right. That makes you qualified for all of our commission as long as you're on an active auto ship or placing an order each month. So that's really important. So a few of the events that are coming up, I will be in the Miramichi tonight. And you're getting this video a little bit early. Why? Because I will be in the Miramichi tonight. And so there's an event. There's still time. If you know people in that market, definitely invite them out. Miramichi, New Brunswick. Our host is Sapphire, Darlene and Francis O'Shea, a wonderful couple. And that's at the Rod. I forget the name of the hotel, but the Rod whatever hotel tonight down there in the water. July 29th, tomorrow evening, our good friend Debbie Faulkner from Nova Scotia will actually be traveling to Fredericton, New Brunswick. She's making that trek tomorrow to speak to the folks in Fredericton. There's an event in Fredericton tomorrow night at Kingswood, which is going to be awesome. And I will tell you, Debbie has an incredible story, that you're going to want to hear. So if you know people in Fredericton, I encourage you to get them out to that event. tomorrow night at Kingswood at 7 o'clock. 6:30 is the OG Cafe. And then, something we've been working towards literally over the last 18 months is the Atlantic Canada Liftoff. And it doesn't matter where you're at. You can model what we've done here in Atlantic Canada, no matter what part of the world you're in. You can check out what events are taking place where you're at. But the Atlantic Canada Liftoff and everything we've done up until now has been pre-launch. It's been practice. It's been, getting ready to lift off. And we've got Shane Moran, who's one of the most successful people, and that's not just words, one of the most successful people in our profession anywhere in the world. He is just a humble guy that's a partner of this company. He just, I can't say enough about Shane, and you're going to want to meet him firsthand. And the fact that he's coming here to support you for a couple of days, really 3 days, to help you grow your business is just a huge accomplishment and something that you all have deserved and made happen. So August 8th, 9th, and 10th, the Atlantic Liftoff. Tickets at YouIncTeamTickets.com. YouIncTeamTickets.com. You can get your tickets for distributors for that event. And then we have guest tickets. Okay, I've got some guest tickets here in my hand. Literally every training I'm doing, every CJM I'm doing, every one-on-one I'm doing, I'm giving out these tickets and getting my guests committed to being at this event. So my question is, how many tickets do you have? And you can get these tickets from your local leaders. So find out, get the tickets from them, get your hands on them, and start connecting and matching these tickets with people. It's going to serve you really well. And I'll just say this before we get into the meat of the call, and you get to hear from our special guest this evening. Is I've learned many years ago that if I just got good at getting people in front of the information, I could make money. I realized many years ago that if I could teach others to be good at getting people in front of the information, I could create wealth. And that's what we've been totally focused on, is getting people in front of information, whether it's a CPM, whether it's watching the video, whether it's sampling the product, our local events, and certainly our regional events. And obviously, the larger the event, the more powerful the event. And I'll just tell you, if you wanted to go Sapphire, if you wanted to go Ruby, if you wanted to go Emerald or Diamond in the next 10 days, it's just about how many people you can get in front of Shane Moran. So if you're like me, you understand the importance. If you sometimes you have to trick your mind to put in the work. And I'll just tell you, if you get a large group of people in front of Shane, it's going to create some amazing income for you. But more importantly, it's going to take your business to a completely different level, and you're going to be able to improve your life, and the lives of others, just by getting people in front of that information and letting Shane, the guy that earns over $1 million a month, do that work for you. Here in New Brunswick, Canada. So whether you're in PEI or Newfoundland or Nova Scotia or other parts of Canada, the Northeast United States, or wherever you are, if you're planning to come to that event, it's great that you're coming. I'd encourage you to charter a bus. I'd encourage you to charter vans. I'd encourage you to load up your cars. If you're in New Brunswick, just figure it out. Get as many people as humanly possible at that event, and it's going to serve you incredibly well. So that's what we're focused on between now and the 8th, and literally it's less than 2 weeks away. In fact, we're, 11 days away, something like that? It's just crazy. So we're kind of counting down the days. I know Elena right now is out doing a training. She's been doing CJMs almost every night. We're just matching tickets with people. We're bringing in new people in the business. We're doing all the things that we're supposed to be during the sunshine, during the nice weather. We're just making it happen because it's a choice. We know the value we're going to get from that, and I'd encourage you to do the same thing in this short span of time over the next week and a half. Do whatever it takes to get as many people in front of Shane as humanly possible. It's going to serve you well. Speaking of tickets, these showed up the other day. These are our diamond tickets for the Louisiana event, the international conference. They're kind of glittery and fancy, which I thought were kind of cool, but they came in the other day. Make sure you get your tickets, guys, and I know a lot of you have them already, but if you don't know about that event, we'll talk about it soon. So anyhow, all right, so here we are with my good friend Ruby Wendell Betts, and I know Sharon's hanging around there at the house somewhere as well. And I asked Wendell if he'd come on and spend some time with me for a couple of reasons. Number one, he's incredibly knowledgeable. Number two, he's building a rock-solid business. And number three, this guy is just so committed to what we're about, meaning he's doing the right things, he cares about other people, he's out doing the work, he's not dialing it in. And I was in Fredericton last week, Wednesday afternoon, Thursday, and Friday morning, and I spent the most amount of time I got to spend with Wendell and some of his team. And Wendell, hey man, I just want to, number one, congratulate you on your health, because we know that's a lot better because of this business, and congratulate you on the business that you've developed and the team that you're putting together. And you know, I know you've never done network marketing before, and I know this is completely new to you. And I know even being on this call right now makes you a little bit uncomfortable. But we all start somewhere, and we just keep pushing forward. So thank you, Wendell, for being here with me today.
Thank you, Ivan. And I got to say that this is an amazing company with an amazing product. And I know I can't say miraculous because we're not allowed to, but the leadership in this company is next to none. The product, there's never been a product on the market anytime. I was introduced to network marketing in 1988, but I didn't see it. And I didn't see it until Organo Gold came along, and I just saw the business plan and saw that coffee was the #2 traded commodity in the world, and it just blew my mind away, and I saw the possibility to just grow a large business. And with the leadership in this company, with the people that we work with on a daily basis, like yourself and Mike and Kelly Lyons and some of the others, it's just incredible. And to me, I'm still like, it's just hard to believe that a man of Shane Moran's caliber, over $1 million a month. I mean, I personally, I don't think I know anybody or have ever met anybody and had a chance to be in Fredericton with anybody that's made that kind of money. It's so exciting to be here. And we're telling our teammates, we've got, like you, we've got tickets here available for people, and we're just going. We're so excited for the next Friday night to be able to get to sit in a room with star achievers and Shane Moran and yourself and Elena. That's going to be an incredible night. And people, when they learn a little bit about what we're going to learn on that Friday night, the next one, they won't want to miss it.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's touch on that a little bit, Wendell, because I don't want to forget it on this call. I mean, you know, the Friday evening, and just to make some clarity in case there's any confusion, the Friday evening, not the whole event, just the Friday evening, is a qualified event, Friday, August 8th, starting at 7 o'clock from 10 o'clock. And number one, you have to be a star achiever. That means you order at least $450 in product, and that's usually for your customers, okay? And then you have to have 2 personally sponsored people, 2, not 10, 2 personally sponsored people that are also star achievers. And to clarify, the packs don't count, meaning if somebody joins a silver or gold, they don't count towards being a star achiever, okay? So I just want to clarify. So you need to be a star achiever with 2 other star achievers personally sponsored to attend that event. So I'd encourage you to make it happen. You know, it's going to be a special evening, and it's going to be a real chance to get to know Shane. And if you join the business today, you can make that happen over the next week. There's literally no excuse. It's just simply a choice. So I'm going to encourage you to make that happen and let us know. Let's get you registered for that event. There's no cost. You know, there's a huge cost by not being there, but there's no cost to get in, which there should be when we think about cost. And you know, we're not allowed to make claims, and we shouldn't be saying things about how much Shane makes. But I'll just tell you, the guy's time is worth minimum $3,000 an hour. You know, minimum. If you were to hire Shane, minimum $3,000 an hour. When he's sleeping, he's earning that kind of income, and he's willing to come and spend it and teach you how he did it. And also importantly to note, and I know you know this, Wendell, is You know, our company's not 30 years old. Our company's not 20 years old. Our company's not even 10 years old. Our company is going on its 6th year, and Shane's earning that kind of income. And by the way, he's not the only one. There's lots of people in this company earning those kinds of incomes, and it's just staggering to me. So, Wendell, I want to talk a little bit about that. And then the second thing, Saturdays opened up for everybody, for you and your guests. And that's why we have these tickets all day from 9 to 5. And you're going to want to do whatever you got to do to get as many people possible. And, you know, and for those of you that are being proactive and you're traveling, like I'm serious, charter a bus and fill it. See what happens. Put your neck out there a little bit and make it happen and see what happens to your business, getting people to jump on a bus with you. We did that. Actually, Wendell, remember we had a group of us jumped on a bus and went to Montreal. And a lot of people accredit that weekend to really a defining moment for our team coming together and making a decision that we're going to build a massive business. Would you agree with that?
I totally agree with that, and I fully believe that because of the noise we made in Montreal, the excitement that we threw out in the crowd when Grant Ferguson got up and mentioned Atlantic Canada, we all stood up and just hollered at the top of our lungs. Shane Moran and Holton Bugs realized that there is an Atlantic Canada, and I believe it was at that point that they noticed Atlantic Canada's alive, YouIncTeam is doing well, and we're growing strong. And from that point on, Shane and Holton have both had a serious look at what we're doing. And it's just so amazing because we're building our business here in Canada when a lot of people are building their business all over the world. Our business is here.
Yeah, and Wendell, what about the camaraderie, the relationships that were made that weekend?
Oh, that was such an amazing weekend. And I remember, you probably remember, on the way home, I said when I got on the bus and we just started rolling, and I stood up and I said, when we got on the bus in Fredericton to go to Montreal, there were 56 people on there that I had seen their faces and I knew who most of them were. But I said after spending 3-4 days together and eating breakfast together, staying in the same motel and eating dinner together every night, the whole group of us, and learning together, I said on the way home, it wasn't 56 people I knew, it was 56 friends. And we'd be friends forever because we just grew together. And it was just amazing. I mean, if you're in Edmonton and you're planning on coming to see Shane, if you can get a bus of 15 or 20 people, you don't have to get a big one. The way your team will grow together is beyond belief. And that's what happened with us in Montreal. That's where Sharon and I realized the depth and the greatness that's available in network marketing. And I don't mean greatness from us. I just meant the possibilities of great income building and personal development. That's what's been huge in our life, is personal development.
Well, Wendell, let's touch on this for a minute because there's a lot of new people watching right now, and there's people that have never been to a major event. And this is a regional event, so it's pretty major. What's the value in getting people in front of that information versus going out and trying to build the business without having an event like this to attend?
The value, I don't know how to put a value on it, but I remember in Montreal that Friday night, we were able to sit in a room, and I guess there was probably 150 people, and I think there were close to 30 from the Atlantic Canada, from YouIncTeam in that room, and with Shane Moran and Holton and Rod Smith. And at the end of it, Holton says, put a value on this page to what you think this will make your business worth in 10 years' time. And I at the bottom of my page, I still have that, and Holton autographed that for me. When the meeting started, I put, you know, what's this meeting worth? I put $1 million. At the end of the meeting, I put $10 million. And that's not enough. The value you can get from being around people who do this as a profession and have been very successful at it, like yourself, six-figure income now for like 8 years. I'm that's just I'm a farm boy. That just blows my mind. But I know it's there. That's what it's done for me. Is my wife and I know where we're going. We have the belief. I mean, I know we've made a decision, and there's nothing going to stop us.
But you know, Wendell, let's simplify it even further, okay? So maybe we can't put a tangible number on it. That's really hard to do. But I mean, when I'm talking about value, if somebody wanted to explode their business, what would be the single most important thing they could do?
TTMP. Talk to more people. Sample more people, have CJMs, and get their people, the people that they're partnered with, to the events. Events is where you get educated. Events is where your belief level skyrockets. And major events, like I never really believed in major events. I really didn't. And you know, we talk honestly, Ivan. And when Mark McDonald called that day and said, would you consider driving to San Antonio and taking 3 people with you? And I thought, that's just an event, you know. But we did it. 4 of us get in a car. We drove 44 hours straight, nonstop driving to San Antonio. And when I was on stage that time, and we got our Eagle for our Sapphire, and I met people like Jose Luis Rivas and Marianne Node and Rhonda Martin. It just like, wow, these events is where you build your belief, and you learn from people who know what they're talking about.
So okay, I'm going to ask it one more way. How has getting to an event helped your business, for one, but how has getting to an event with people on your team impacted your business?
Well, I would say that it has grown dramatically, way beyond what we first believed. And our business, we became rubies within 7 months after starting this up, and it just our team is strong, and we're together. And I just remember in May, you asked for some people to do an event in Fredericton, and I volunteered Sharon and I to do it. And I drove by Kingswood, and I thought, boy, I'd like to do an event in there someday. So I went in and looked at it, and I booked this room that held about 60 people or 50 people, and I showed it to my wife, and she said, I don't think this is big enough. So her belief was maybe even beyond mine. I don't think the belief was beyond mine, but she could see that room wasn't going to handle what we had in mind. So we booked the downstairs. It'll hold 160, 180 people, theater style, and we had it set up for 140 people that night. And there were, I would say, Ivan, 15 or 20 people standing.
At least.
At least, yeah. And that's what going to events has done for Sharon and I. Is now we can put that belief in people that join this business with us and partner with us. We can help them believe bigger, faster. That's a Holton Bugs thing, isn't it?
It is. Help people believe faster. They believe more, they'll do more. So
yeah,
absolutely. Okay, Wendell, thank you for that. And so let's talk a little bit about, you know, what kind of stemmed being on this call today. We kind of got a little bit of tangent, but an important tangent with the event coming up. You and I spending some time together, and some other team members last week for a couple of days, and just getting in front of people. Talk to me a little bit about the value of that you got from it, and why you think it might be important that we do more of them.
The value is that you get a chance to sit with some people who possibly have some belief in network marketing and maybe some belief in your product. But I know that a couple of the couples that you and I had a chance to sit down an hour each with, when they left that meeting, they were totally sold on the possibility of the income of OrganoGold, but more, they were really in belief of the product and what we have to offer the people. It's coffee, yes, but it's a coffee with a benefit, and it could be benefiting yourself health-wise, which I have gotten some great benefit from, and it could certainly help a lot of people financially wise in this day and age when things are really, really tough in the Maritimes, because a lot of people, there's a lot of men in the Maritimes have to go out west and work 2 or 3 weeks at a time because there isn't enough money here to support their family. And I just believe that they get a hold of this opportunity, that they can grow and be like you and myself and be a stay-at-home business people. I mean, I'm sitting at my dining room table and you're sitting in your office, and we have money coming into our OG wallet. So, and through being able to sit down with you, basically, a person that none of those people knew personally, like I did, and just to be able to talk to that third party, it's kind of like the third person call or third party call. It's another belief, it's another person's vision that helps theirs grow.
Okay, awesome. And we were really productive, and I'm glad that you took advantage of that time. And we're going to do more scheduled times like that, where we just book a whole day or a half day. And I'd encourage some of you to get with your upline Sapphire and above and just book time to meet people. Pour hot water, press play on a video. It's a good thing I had Wendell there, because I don't know how to pour a cup of coffee yet. And pour hot water. I say this to Johnny at our event the other night. I was pouring one, and I've poured a few, but I mean, I said to Johnny, this is my second cup of coffee I've ever poured. And he just started laughing. He couldn't believe it. Because I don't drink coffee, and I don't know how to pour the stuff, and I don't want to mess it up. But all we do is we pour hot water, we press play on a video, and help people get their questions answered. And that's what we do over and over and over and over. So when Wendell says, talk to more people, that's what he means. Give our product away. Give these samples away. Have people try them. Give away the chance for, the opportunity for people to take a look at what you're doing. It is an exciting time, and it is a very simple business model. And when I want to share this with you, and I want to share this with everybody that's watching this evening, is that many years ago, and a mentor of mine, a friend of mine, he said it this way of what he believed network marketing to be. And I kind of stole it, and I've kept it for all these years. And, it really simplifies why, Elena and I do network marketing. And before I share it with you, lately on some of the talks I've been doing, I've been asking people to look at their day. From the time they get up in the morning to an alarm clock they may or may not want to get up to driving to work, to getting there. Maybe it's the morning meeting or doing your job, whatever it may be, and spending time with people you like or may not like, and maybe having stress at your job, and maybe not loving what you do all day, and we're getting through that day and coming home and rushing home and trying to get your kids to wherever they need to go if you have any, and or getting supper together, getting dinner together, and sitting in front of the boob tube for the rest of the evening, however you spend your day. And I wanted to compare it to how you would spend a day inside of our business. And I will tell you, it's completely different. Completely different in the sense of time freedom. We're a little busier right now because we choose to be. And when I say that, it's because we've got this event coming up, and we want to make sure that it's a massive success, and we understand that we can compress time frames. So just by getting more people in front of the information, tomorrow night, with Debbie Faulkner, if you're in Fredericton, tonight if you're in the Miramichi, using our videos, our websites, CJMs, all the tools that are available, our conference calls, three-way calls with people like Wendell, people like me, you know, and all, you know, just the activity and using the resources and building towards Shane's event. We're choosing to work hard right now. But you know what? We do get to get up when we're done sleeping. We do get to have lunch as long as we want, no matter, you know, we do get to go play on the water or hang out at the beach or do whatever we want to do every day if we choose to and how we choose to. And I could do this business while, in fact, you know, a good friend of mine, Marvin, just joined the business Saturday or Sunday, maybe it was Saturday. And I was on a private island with our boat hanging out with the kids on a beach. And I was able to take his information and enroll him, you know, which took me 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and get back to playing with my kids. Like, think about that for a minute and compare it to what you do in the run of the day to build your business. Yes, there are some discouraging times from time to time. Why? Because it's just people, right? But you get to work with the people that you want to work with. But this kind of sums up why we do this business. Number one, it's 4 things. Number one is personal development. And every day becoming better than you were yesterday. Because, you know, the philosophy here is to earn more, you got to become more. Really, to earn more, you've got to become more. To help more people, you've got to become more. To earn more income, you've got to become more. And I love that because it encourages people to get better. And you know, you're just healthier. You're in a better. You have a better positive attitude if you're working towards becoming a better person. We're making, you know, better friends, better fathers, better wives, better, you know, sons and daughters, and, you know, sisters and brothers. It's amazing. Personal development. The second reason is personal relationships. You know, Wendell and mine, and Sharon and mine, and Elena's, our relationship is getting stronger every day. Just as it is many other people that are watching with us. We have relationships, Wendell, and we're grateful for that. And you know, and you know, you're constantly telling us, you know, how much you appreciate us, and you know, we appreciate you every bit and more, both you and Sharon. It inspires us to get better. You know, when you know, it does. And it's a win, and I think it does the same for you. It inspires you to get better, and it's you get to reciprocate that great energy. So the personal relationships, that's a lifelong thing. The third thing is a level playing field. You know, it doesn't matter what your background here is. It doesn't matter what your education is, where you live, how much money you have or don't have, how many degrees you have or don't have. None of that stuff matters here. We have a system that will work for anybody that chooses to work our system. And I absolutely love that level playing field, meaning Wendell doesn't have to kiss my butt and I don't have to kiss his.
Nope.
Yeah, you know?
Kiss my coffee cup.
You know, that's the truth. We get to grow. We earn from our efforts. We get paid from what we deserve to get paid, from the work that we do. So it's a level playing field here. And then lifestyle. I talked a little bit about that before. I talked about these 4 things, but lifestyle. You know, literally, you know, I wouldn't be able to go out and mess around with my fish pond in the middle of the day if I had a job. You know, I wouldn't be able to go sit down on the dock on the water if I had a job. I wouldn't be able to go take my kids, you know, to do whatever we want to do. So I just want to understand that the lifestyle side of it's huge. So spending each day how you choose with the people that you choose and having the opportunity to earn what you choose versus somebody telling you how much money you're going to make, how much time you've got off, how you're going to spend every day of your life, really, or the majority of the days in your life. And so that's why we do this: personal development, personal relationships, level playing field, and lifestyle. And then I ask you, you know, what does your current business or your current job give you when it comes to those 4 things? And I'm sure it's a much shorter list. And that's not to say a lot of people don't love what they do, because there's lots of people that love what they do. But I believe most people do what they do because they know how, not because they love it. And that's where you're comfortable. But if you're willing to learn some new skills, I believe, you know, and Eric Worre is telling everybody in the world, we have a better way. Now let's go tell the world. So, Wendell, any final comments? Anything you'd like to share?
I just, when you were talking about lifestyle and sitting on the island and signing up Martin, and I remember you were talking to Martin on the phone during one of our meetings, and just you and I were talking, and he seemed really, really keen on this whole idea, and I know that you would portray it the way that would make somebody that, because you did to me. But I was thinking when you were talking just now, I talked to two people on the weekend, and on Friday, just trying to get to work Friday morning was 45 minutes to go from Brookside Mall to the bridge, because it's half of the bridge is closed. So not only do they have their job that they have to go to, but they have the frustration of traffic every day because of the construction work that's going on. And then my sister-in-law, my wife's brother's wife, she parks her car on the north side and walks 45 minutes across the walking bridge so that she doesn't have to take her car through that traffic. So, and you and I, we get to do it from our deck, or from our dining room table, from your office, or from a deserted island with you and the wife and the kids on your pontoon boat. I mean, we can be driving down the road and my wife can be on the cell phone taking information from somebody and sign them up when we get home, and get them partnershiped in the business with us. Or I'll have somebody call when I'm at Costco and say, Wendell, I need 10 more boxes of that black coffee because it's so good, all my neighbors are wanting to drink it. So, that's what's so great about this, is we don't have to sit in a cubicle. It's amazing. It's an amazing way to make a great living and become, and this is what my wife and I are really working on, become financially free, so that I can come join you on that island.
Hey man, well I hear there's a little birdie told me you might, and we live up here in Canada where it's cold, that you might be spending your winter in a warmer place. Is there any truth to that?
There's probably a lot of truth to that. My wife never has had that privilege of doing that, but I did spend 17 years down south, and I would really enjoy doing that with her. Maybe go to South Carolina and down to Georgia and South Florida. Maybe go over to Texas for a few weeks and build our business while we're there. I mean, we can sit in a restaurant and have dinner with friends and grow our business.
Wendell, you've got this. You've got it figured out, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm so incredibly proud of you both, for designing the life that you want to design. And it's early. We're still just getting our feet wet, but I'm really excited for both of you.
We are too. We're so excited about this whole. I just, the two things that excite me more than this is my relationship with my God, and my relationship with my wife. I mean, those are my priorities. But this is my priority, to make it so that my wife and I can build our relationship stronger, and to be able to help people. That's what's so great about this, is the people that we've already been able to help. We've already done 2 or 3 or 4 fundraisers to help people, and we're just so excited about the next one that comes along. Who knows? Maybe it'll be drilling a well in Haiti. That would be an awesome opportunity.
Awesome, Wendell. Awesome. Well, Wendell, thank you so much for spending some time with me today. And to all of you watching, guys, this is a chance, and I want to sum it up with this. Between now and the Shane Moran event, I'd encourage you to get up early, stay up late, call the people you were scared to call in the favors. This is where you call in to friends and say, hey, I don't know if this is for you, but I want you to support me and come fill us. And you'll be amazed at what will happen with a lot of those people. And when they take a look at what's really going on with this company. So, Wendell and Sharon, thank you so much for being with us today. To the entire YouInc team, let's close this month strong. Let's light up this next month. And by the way, there's still plenty of time to rank advance. You know, we got 3 days left in the month. There's plenty of time to help you get to the next level, and we're going to be around doing just that, helping people rank advance, helping people become star achievers, helping people become star achievers with star achievers, and we're going to be really focused on that. So let us help you. Everybody have a great night, and we'll talk to you all next time. Thanks again, Wendell and Sharon. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Ivan.